of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. Man, I'm high. I got a fat sack of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. Man, I'm high. I got a fat sack of that dope.
Yo, what's cracking? That's a silent right here, live with my boy JD and the homie Bizz from the Back Dogs. Live right here with Colorado Heavy Hitters. You know what's cracking?
What up, man? Colorado Heavy Hitters. JD, aka Life, the host with the most up in this piece. We're gonna just create something here for all you peoples out there to wonder what it's like and what we think like, and we're gonna do a lot of grading of some buds over here. You know what I'm saying? Colorado Heavy Hitters. We gotta keep the tradition alive. Lil'Colorado. We got my homeboy Scrillion Capone in this motherfucker.
Colorado in the background. You know what's up?
Salute.
We're gonna be freestyling this shit, so grow with us. Grow with us and have our back, and real ones only, and ride with us. We'll ride with you. So support the movement, support the real ones.
I tell you what. When I got the call, my homie called me up and he said, "Hey, bro, I got Silent in on this one. I got Scrillion as a host over here, except myself." He said, "We want you to join up, man." And I just wanted to take a crack at it, man. I think it's time that I get back out in these streets, kind of roll back a little bit, watch from the sidelines. I enjoyed every minute of it, watching everybody grow. All my people's growing, man. It's a great sight to see. I hardly seen the side from the crowd looking up. I hardly seen that in my life. It's always been me on the stage and setting the tone of the night, getting crazy, drinking a little bit, smoking a little bit, getting out there and just acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? And so to be on the outside, looking in at everybody grow, it's been a hell of a mission for me on that level too, because I spent a lot of years out there, 30-something years.
It's funny that you say that, because I work over at the Roxy, and on the other end as well, looking from the crowd's point of view and shit, and watching all the performers, just like gives you more insight on what to do. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take off my boxers, throw it in this crowd right here. I'm on this side. I'm gonna grab my nuts on this side. No, but yo, Colorado Heavy Hitters. It's your boy Bizz, aka Schizo the Clown. I got some shit in the works too. I didn't get to introduce myself, so JD right away just started jumping in there.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that. We'll definitely get into
My
that.
etiquette will improve.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that and your upcoming and stuff. But like I said, when we first met right there, I've been a fan since way back, what I mean? So I'm interested to hearing the story, hearing the progress, and hearing to where you're at now, and like how JD was saying, when he got the call, I was excited too, once he told me who was on board, because like you're a vet when it comes to the Pueblo hip hop, as you are too, you know what I mean? The Back Dogs, you know what I mean? And then Skrill is a legend in his own way, you know what I mean? And then doing what I'm doing, I feel like I was excited because it's like different generation of all Colorado heavy hitters, if you will, you know what I mean? As far as even Pueblo, you know what I mean? Because I know there's gonna be people out there from Denver, and they're gonna be saying this and that, whatever, But like as far as Pueblo, you know what I mean? Like I was really excited because it's different generations of all heavy hitters coming from the town.
That is an interesting perspective right there, bro. I tell you what, because it is generations, and that's history, And everybody's always wondering what's going on with Pueblo. What's going on with Pueblo? It's kind of like the secret spot.
Yeah, it's the best kept secret. It's the best kept secret.
And I tell you, man, Pueblo is flooded with just talent. We got groups. Of course, when we first started, there was hardly anybody around. Everybody was doing it inside their houses. You didn't know who was actually making moves as far as what moves were being made. But then we started. I didn't have an avenue for. To tell you the truth, I love the performance aspect of it. I love building a stage. Taking it off with pyrotechnics and putting on a entertaining show. You know what I'm saying? So that was my belief all along. Was just let's get entertained. And I mingled, and we mingled, and everybody mingled, and it became a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you guys seen on the post, somebody fucking hit me up and was like, "Oh, you go back days to Bishop's Castle." And I was like, "Oh yeah, Bishop's Castle. I remember we did a show there. Somebody fucking kicked over the pyro. I think it would have probably been me drunk or something." I was like, JD had to pay for that shit.
Yeah, so that'd be an interesting story. You know what I mean? Because that's not a common thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go do a show at the Bishop Castle, you know what I mean? So
man, those are good days.
To get into
that cat was G Flow Productions. guy by the name of Woogie Fresh.
Woogie Fresh.
And you know, he was like a promoter out here in the streets way back, and so
Way back
we linked
in the
up with
day.
him, and you know, I got to credit him because I'll tell you what, I would have never met DJ Panic. I don't think if it was for him, you know what I'm saying. And he took me when Panic was right here in the E. You know what I'm saying? He took me and went down into the basement of DJ Panic's basement. And records all over the place, all hanging on the walls. I'll tell you, that shit was real, man. And so I give it up to DJ Woogie Fresh for real. Salute.
Oh, yeah.
Salute, Woogie. Salute to all my peoples out there, man. We just chilling Saturday.
Yeah, I think what it is too, I think Pueblo gets lowballed too, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to the hip hop scene or rap scene, whatever you want to call it, you know, like we got all in bigger cities, whatever, Denver, you know, they kind of like exclude everybody, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not to take shots at anybody, but you know that's how it is. So like when it comes to the music, they don't want to give Pueblo the shine, and it's always because like. Let's keep it real, and I mean, out of towners, they'll come to the town and they'll act like their shit don't stink. They'll come for a concert and then they'll get packed out, you know what I mean? Or they'll get jacked, or you know what I mean? They'll get robbed or something. So they take it back to their city, like, oh, fuck Pueblo, you know what I mean? So I think that has a lot to do why Pueblo hasn't got their own shine when it comes to, because when people think of Colorado music, right away it's always food from Denver. You know?
So I got to admit that I was one of those people. So on my fucking end, I apologize.
Yeah.
Like
No, you know what I
last
mean?
night-
And
like last night, this dude was like, I'm going out to Pueblo to do this interview. He was like, Pueblo, what's wrong with Pueblo? I was like, yeah.
yeah.
I was like, you say that, dog, but Pueblo gets it in, bro. I told him, I was like, man, you don't even know
Yeah,
this
it's like, you know what I mean?
artist,
If you
man.
know, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, a lot of people, like even out of state, you know what I mean? They think Colorado is just snowboarding and skiing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know one motherfucker that's been snowboarding or shit. Like, I never even been out skiing. You know what
I go
mean?
snowboarding.
Okay, see, well, that's the first, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Homie, I go hunting, I go hiking, I go fishing.
Colorado, man.
I go sledding.
Rocky
I am
Mountain.
But see,
Colorado,
people from out of state that they think that's all it is. You know what I mean? They don't think that there's
they don't know how
trenches.
hard that shit is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is another reason why I think we get lowballed in the aspect too.
And not only that, I think we're just real small. You know?
Yeah, we're congested. We're real congested.
We're real
You know
small.
what I think
It's
it
a
is?
small
Is
area.
people hate comfortability. They think that Colorado is just some mountain town.
Getaway
It's comfortable.
town, yeah,
Yeah, they
vacation.
see all the good stuff.
Yeah.
They don't see the killings. They don't
Yeah.
see the drug
Yeah.
addicts. They don't see the don't see the inner city livings because they don't picture Colorado that way until they come here.
Yeah.
And then they stop in Pueblo, and then their bike or their tour van or whatever gets robbed and stolen, and then they're like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
I was slipping."
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna sublease my place because I'm right in the hood, right in the hood. And so I was gonna sublease my place like to Airbnb so people could come into the hood and see all the shit happening. I got pulled up on by the cops. They pulled all their guns out on Christmas Eve, the liquor store right there. It's a movie, bro. I tell you, it's a movie. And so I was thinking of maybe starting an Airbnb. Maybe we could get some people, like some white folks out here. Hey man,
You'd be surprised on how much Airbnb
capitalize on some of
Pueblo.
the hood shit, bro.
My homie's wife just came down. She's like passing through, going back home, and she got an Airbnb here in Pueblo. You'd be surprised on how much Airbnbs they have here, and that's a good investment too. You'll be making money.
Yeah, but a hood one, like specifically, if you want to see
Want to see
the
the hood
dirt,
elements.
Yeah.
you want to see
Yeah.
the cops on your street in the middle of the night
You wanna
waking
hear
you
the
up because the
gunshots.
red
Yeah,
are around the
but I
city.
mean, you really think you're gonna make money like that?
That's a
You know what I mean?
destination, bro.
But like out of towners, you know what I mean? They're not gonna want to stay in a thing like
think
that.
so.
You think so?
I think they might want the full hood experience. I'll even like orchestrate like a carjacking right in front of the house, just so they can be like, hey, oh, we really went to the hood. Pueblo.
Like some
Yeah,
Alabama
like
wanted
safari
to.
rides in the hood. Like a safari ride, but in the hood.
I'm talking, we have enough of high posh Airbnbs. We need like some destination experience.
Yeah, they gotta pay the But so they knowingly they
Yeah,
knowingly
they'll know
okay,
come in there.
yeah, so
Already know
yeah, I
you
think
go.
that
They'll
maybe that would make
expect
some
some
money.
shit to go down. Like I might even orchestrate some like gang wars to go on right across the street, just so
Give them experience.
Yeah.
set that shit up.
Give them the Pueblo experience.
Yeah.
No, it's a joke. But
Just rob them.
I started thinking about it because they were like, oh, Pueblo's
the
all
shit back at
good,
the end.
Pueblo's all this, Pueblo's all that. And I was like, fuck, man, maybe some people might want to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
I get a bunch of juggalos fucking all in clown makeup around the house.
Yeah, marching. Yeah, hatchets in their hands.
You live right here with Colorado heavy hitters, tapping in with the homie Scrillion, the homie JD, aka Live, Extra Silent, and those special guests, 8 Bizz from the Bath Dog. Like I said, we freestyling.
Colorado, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buttermilk biscuits.
That's right, that's right.
Biscuits. Who remembers that shit?
Yeah, so we just freestyling this shit. We're just gonna go. You know, it's gonna be a real, genuine, authentic conversation, and you know, like I said, go with us, roll with us, tap in and
See
tap
what
out.
comes from it.
Yeah. Well, are we talking? What about President Trump going in there and bombing the shit out of Venezuela?
Kidnapping the fucking
Kidnap the president.
and his wife.
I thought that shit.
I think it's all.
Why
Me
don't you
personally, I
do
think
all
it's all propaganda.
He was like,
You know, I think it's all propaganda. I think.
Get that bitch too.
When's elections coming back up? Is it soon?
2 years.
2 years?
Oh yeah,
He's rocking.
this
He's
is
going
fucking
crazy.
He's
up.
just going crazy.
He's just doing dumb shit like fuck this. I'm not gonna get another chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my last chance to fuck shit up. I'm gonna go
People
crazy.
said, if that's a money grab, or if it's an oil grab, or if it's for the drugs.
I think it's a little all of both, all of everything.
I think he's just setting himself up for the future.
Just set himself up.
So when he's not president,
You know, I used to be
Still
like.
talking about it.
I can't really say I'm pro-Trump, you know what I mean? I used to be real like anti-Trump because you know how he fucking was talking about the immigrants and shit, you know. But like as you think about it, like he's the one actually getting shit done. You know what I mean? Like all the presidents we had prior to Trump, like all the other countries were pressing up on us, like fuck you fools. You know what I mean? Now they're hesitant to go because they know that Trump is like, well fuck it, let's go to war. Even though he's a dumb truck and going into the wall, you know what I mean? They're still like, oh well, like this fool, like he's really about what he says. And he is. I respect that about a Trump. That's what I respect about Trump.
They know that he's fucking really dumb. They know that he's really gonna press that button. Like what?
Yeah.
Get that bitch.
Yeah.
Get that bitch.
Even if we're like, damn, you're fucking dumb for doing that, you know?
He's
He's about what he says.
he's the
and he does, you know what I
modern
mean? So I
Evo,
respect
for
that
real.
about, and I think that's what we did need as a country. You know what I mean? Not saying that he's the right person, but we did
He's
need
like
it as a
Christmas.
country, you know?
Here's
For
your
him to
present.
press people, you know?
I got a present for you on Christmas. This bomb.
He's over there having
You know what I mean? Because there was a time where everyone was scared of America, you know? And then we became the laughing stock. The laughing stock. And then Trump came in. Now people are like, oh, well, maybe we should watch what we say now, you know? Type shit, you know?
Crazy.
Even though, you know what I mean? Even though at times he does dumb shit and runs us into a wall type shit, you know? But you gotta respect that he stands on 10 toes and he
I
stands
just
on
like
things.
that he tells them like.
And again, like, cause when I was on the other fucking podcast, they thought that by me saying that I was pro-Trump.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not pro-Trump. You know what I mean? That's society. You know, I'm not pro-Trump. You know what I mean? But I'm not anti-Trump either. You know what I mean? Like you could be in the middle.
I will
Yeah,
say one
yeah.
thing: his prison reform shit is kind of a little different. Like he's trying to get people out. And
See, that's
fucking, like,
another thing
reinvert
too. You
them
know?
in society
Yeah.
where they can act. Because he's like, man, most of the money and the smart people are in prison right now.
Yeah, and that's stuff that people who never been to prison, they don't
Yeah,
see that
they don't
stuff.
see
You know what I
that
mean? But
shit.
us as convicts, you know,
We know
like
it.
all three of us, you know,
We know
we're like,
it.
damn, this fool, he is doing doing what he needs to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although, like, fool, yeah, you're a fucking prick, fool. Like, you know what I mean?
It tells him that was a stupid fucking question.
Yeah.
I think I like the bluntness because I think
you know,
you have to
The
be
way he
kind of
does
blunt.
shit
Yeah.
is just crazy.
I don't think anybody.
And
in that
he's a
position-
businessman, you gotta think, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's
Before
all
all this shit, he was a businessman, you know what I mean? That was a fucking millionaire, you know what I mean? So he's gonna think like a businessman, you know what I mean? We're from the hood, you know what I mean? So we're not on that fucking type of mentality.
He's not just a legal businessman. He shows you how to cut corners. Like shit,
Yeah.
I'm rich because I learned how to beat the system.
and use the loopholes.
Yeah, if you don't beat the system, that's not my fault.
Yeah, it's a trip. You know what? It's cool. Let him do whatever. I'm not too political of a person myself. I don't really get into that. I don't trust. How can you trust all that? It's like there's just too much money to trust that somebody's not gonna do something bad with it. So it's like I just rather not worry about it. Expect that something no good can kind of come from it. I mean, are they helping? Are they helping my homie? Are they helping the people? Or what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what my deal is on that.
Roll for you, bro.
Let him know what kind of food you smoke.
Yeah, I was just gonna get into that, yeah.
Buttermilk biscuits.
I've been saying buttermilk biscuits. I see it.
So we haven't got to that yet. You live with Colorado heavy hitters. Right here we got what we got right there, little Colorado.
For a second. You need buttermilk biscuits.
Platinum Ice.
Platinum Ice.
That's out your range.
Shout out to Three Rivers with that one.
That's out your
No,
range. You
shout out
know
to
that song,
motherfuckers
Lil
because I go in there
Colorado.
fucking a lot. I go in there a lot. For real. put you in the back of music videos type shit, you know. But yeah, this is Platinum Ice. That's what we're smoking on now. What do you guys think of that?
Is that a sativa?
Shit.
What is it called? A can of mice?
A can of mice.
A can of mice was
Platinum Ice.
rats?
Platinum Ice.
Platinum.
Oh,
Platinum
platinum
ice.
ice. So I was like, damn, okay, well, a can of mice sounds good too. I like smoking mice.
I'm not sure if it's sativa or indica. Like me personally, like it all fucks me up the same, you know. Like back in the day, we didn't care about indica sativa. Like it all did the same, you know. Like nowadays, like everyone's like, oh, I like sativa. Like to me, like it like you know how they say the sativa makes you up or makes you like to me, like
noticing, like
I ain't never smoked no weed that made me want to go and clean. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, you smoking crack, homie.
There's the difference.
I tore out.
It all makes me fuck. It all makes me slum. You know what I mean? It all makes me slum. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so early in the morning, if I'm not smoking a hybrid, I have to smoke sativa, something that's gonna get me up.
Yeah.
Because I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning, mixing, writing.
But see, here's the thing. I think that's just planted in our head. That's just planted in our head because back in the day we didn't care about it.
Wow, I just paid attention to like the smoke that I smoked.
You know, back in the early 2000s and the 90s, we were like, oh, this is some hybrid, or this is some sativa. Like we got some chronic. That's a, and we didn't even have names. We just some kill, some chronic.
Back in the day, yeah, I feel that. But now it's
Now
so
I do. Now
there's so many different strains
know
and
the
stuff.
difference.
You can kind of be like,
that's only because of my wife. Only my wife works in the dispensary. Fucking.
Yeah, so you live it. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, so she tells
exactly.
me.
So that's put in your head. That's put in your head.
She gives me the.
So now you're tripping on that because it was put in your head.
well, I know, like,
you know what I mean?
What do you mean put in your head?
Because you started learning about shit like damn, this one's better than this one because I was told this one is better.
But it's not that I was told that it was better. It's that when I smoked it, it felt better.
For sure.
Or if I smoke some shit called the runs, that's not cool because I'll end up with a headache.
The runs?
Every single time.
You said the runs.
The runs?
Not the runs. The runs.
Shit on himself.
Like the candy runs stuff.
Runs. Yep.
Yeah.
I smoke that shit, I get a headache right away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't smoke that shit. And when they say, hey, I said, what kind is that? They say runs. I'm like, oh, I'm cool.
And to be honest too, like I don't know, like if it's just me too. Like, have you ever smelled some dispensary weed where like it don't smell like weed, it smells like chemicals?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yup.
I think you're right.
I think so. I feel that way, dude. But it's so easy to get. My cereal's fucking me up.
My cereal's fucking me
My
up.
beer's fucking me up.
Fucking Rents dude.
That fucks me up.
Fucking got fired.
I tell you what,
Fucking baby mama pregnant.
Everything's bad for us, bro. We step out foot and we step in dog
That's what they
shit.
say. Everything's bad. Everything's bad.
So what do you guys think of this weed? What do you guys think? Do you guys get high?
It's good.
I have to smoke a lot to get high.
I smoke a lot.
Yeah.
I take chops to the head, so.
Speaking of that, no. No, but yeah. I'm real big on like I always have to switch up my dispensaries, you know, fucking like when I first got out of prison, I started off with like the 404. I stood there for a while, and there's it's good weed. It's all good weed, you know. But like after a while, like it just started like tasting like gross. I don't know, you know what I mean? And it started smelling like chemicals. And, like it was just started tasting. It didn't taste like that real. You know, like some real chronic how it tastes and shit. Like it did at first, and then so I have to switch up. I have to switch up my dispensaries. Boom, then I'll go.
I agree.
But now I'm at Three Rivers, and now I'm at the point where like I feel like I got it's time for a switch. You know,
Switch it up. Where would you go?
the next one I'll probably go back make my rounds back again. I'll probably start back at fucking the 404 again to see what new stuff they got. You know.
You ever fuck with?
Yo, we live again. We're Colorado heavy hitters. We're here with OG vets right now. Scrillion Capone JD aka Life. You know what's cracking? The homie Bizz in the background right now. We're smoking him out a little bit because he don't smoke too much, you know. So he had to step back, you know. But yeah, we're gonna get into that Platinum Ice. I mean,
I liked it.
I like smoking weed.
Tasty.
You know?
It was nice and tasty.
It was nice. It was decent.
taste.
Hold on real quick. Let's see.
Let's see what they think. Let's see what they think.
I thought it was my brother calling in with he's bringing something. We got some non-dispensary weed we finna check out too.
Okay, so that takes us into.
So we gonna see the difference between some dispensary weed and some non-dispensary weed. So we got some Three Rivers We're gonna put Three Rivers up against my big brother Big P here in a second once he shows
hell
up.
yeah.
Showdown, the
The
battle.
showdown, the battle. We should do a showdown battle every time. I got
Showdown.
I got like 2 ounces of some keep and shit, so I'll bring it. I'll, you know what I mean? And it's not dispensary shit either, too. You know, it's fucking like how the homie said.
Oh, my brother hates the dispensary. He's funny. He's a dispensary hater.
No, but I think you're right though. Sometimes I do taste like chemical, or I do taste
Yeah, that's when I stopped liking it.
Yeah.
and I'm a fan of the pre-rolls just because time.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I don't like rolling too much, and so you don't know what you get in pre-rolls.
I like
I
them.
be smoking. Who knows?
I don't know. It depends on my mood.
rolls.
It depends on the mood. If I go back for some pre-rolls, or, you know what I
It
mean?
depends on the company for me. Like Green Dot pre-rolls, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just depends. I just can't have any pre-rolls because a lot of people will use their trash, and I'm like, I'm cool on that. I don't smoke trash. I don't like stems.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't realize they'll just break the bud up and won't take out the stems.
Yeah.
But homie, stems give me a headache no matter how small. So even when I'm breaking up the weed like these little buds like that, I try to break to get it to the stem part.
Yeah, get that stem
You know
out
what I'm
of there.
saying?
Yeah,
Even if
I
it's the
agree.
smallest part of the
Get that stem out of there.
Get that
No
shit out of
stems,
there.
no seeds,
No stems. No stems in the fucking roll, man.
go to some badass weed.
Stop
yeah.
waiting. Stop putting stems in your shit. That shit give you a
Smoke
headache.
right, man. Smoke
Yeah,
right.
smoke clean.
Smoke
You gotta
responsible.
smoke clean.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Public service announcement. So platinum ice, what do you think? 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Platinum ice.
I'm kind of nice right now. Like, I got a good creator in mind right now. Like, that's where I try to base my mood on. I
Put
base
your-
it on the corner from your house.
This one is, what's this one called? What'd you say? What was you rating?
Well, from Matt.
So yeah, I mean, I've been going to Three Rivers for a while. Like I said, I'm ready for a change. But taking that away, you know, I'd probably say I'd give it about a 7. About a 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna say it's about a 7 or 6 or 7.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
6,
7 myself.
I'm gonna say a 6 or 7 with a strong 9 quality for creation.
for sure. Hell
Like,
yeah.
it's not like the overpowering where you're gonna be like, oh fuck, man, I'm lazy. But it's like, hey, because right now I can go and do some good shit. I can go create some shit right now.
Create some shit, right?
Create some shit right now.
Right now.
Right now. You live with Colorado heavy hitters, baby.
Being that I forgot I was creating, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 7 for that one.
Yeah, hell
A
yeah.
7 with a
I'm
9,
gonna bump it up.
possible 9 creativity.
9 possible.
What do you think, JD?
I'm with it. I'm thinking a 7, but I do think that I do feel like you know we're about to make some history right here.
Yeah.
First episode.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, but we get a lot of happening.
You guys all tap into you guys from all over, man.
Yeah,
That's what's cool. You, Lil'Colorado, homie Bizz. I mean, people be looking at your guys' music and what your creative mindset done, and I think that's tight, bro.
Actually, I'm just gonna pick him up and we're gonna go
Yeah,
record
that's
it.
Hey, so Lil'Colorado,
No, I just
what do
tell
you
him
rate
that so I
that?
can make sure I put a fight under
Platinum
his
Ice.
ass.
I'm gonna rate the platinum ice. I'm gonna give it a 7.
7's across the board.
What do you think of the smell, hey, Bizz?
7's is kind
I
of.
love the smell. I've been sitting here going like this the whole time. I'm real though.
Yeah. Did you rate it? Did you get up at the number? You did, huh? Yep, you did. All right. See how good that shit was?
And that's this one, right?
No, okay. We're into
What
That's
is
it.
platinum ice.
That's the platinum ice.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
that
platinum
is.
ice.
Yeah, okay.
This one's
This right
platinum
here
ice?
is the buttermilk cookies.
Biscuits.
Oh yeah, that was for you. Yeah, that was for you, my boy.
I'm happy to say the buttermilk biscuits is kind of
Yeah,
nice.
you take that
So
out there,
that's
you smoke
in
on
there.
it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's a proper roll. If you guys don't know, I do claim the best blunt rolling position. Think you can fuck with me, man? Holla at your boy.
That's pretty.
Put it in the comments if you think you can roll a better blunt than
Oh,
Scrillion.
we're about to have blunt wars.
My blunt stands up. You
2026.
can't roll a blunt that stands up and smokes all the way through without runs. You see how smooth that smokes?
Blunt wars.
I want to put my son in this. My son be rolling some fucking
we got challenges.
some bomb ass blunts.
With it.
Oh,
I'm with
yeah.
it. I'm with it.
Yeah,
He
bring
can't
him down,
smoke,
bring him down.
but if he can smoke, man, he would definitely be able to tell the quality of that roll right there because
They're like buttermilk biscuits.
that's a blunt that you hit right there and it hits you back. Yeah, you can hit that and it's gonna hit you back. There's no problem in the pool in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just it. Nice.
Yeah, so Miko, you better fucking step up to the challenge. Go. Have a motherfucking blood wars.
Check my page.
I can see it going down right here, my homie.
Yeah,
right
if
here,
you check my page, you'll see all the
It's all
standing
going down.
blunts. So in order to qualify, you gotta make your blunt stand up, send me a picture of your blunt standing up, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's how you gotta be able,
That's how it is, right?
gotta be able to get into the competition with a standing blunt. If it can't stand on its own,
Don't even apply.
don't apply. Don't apply.
Is anybody, you guys in the camera world, you guys see all the smoke? Like, I don't smoke and I can feel that
That's the
shit.
fog machine right there that we got, bro.
The fog machine will be screwed.
Yeah.
I'm the I will, you can call it the fog machine.
AKA the fog
You know,
machine.
bloating and shit, yeah. This shit foggy.
Yo, you live from Colorado, heavy hitters, tapping in with the homies. We live right here with the homie special guest, 8 Bizz from the Back Dogs, homie. Let's get into your story, man. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
you
what's
know?
happening?
I'm a real
Back
big fan.
Dogs.
I'm a real big fan of the homie JD. You know, I'm a real big fan of the
Yeah.
Back Dog movement. You know, I don't really know too much about it, but definitely growing up, getting into the music shit, Back Dogs definitely was one of the names that you would hear about. You know?
Cool. Yeah, so the whole fucking start of everything was, you know, I come from a Damo background and like my cousins, the North Sider, my little brother, we weren't gonna say what was going on at that point. So one day we're all walking down the street, this car pulls up, motherfuckers start striking up different hoods and just look like some fucking lames. I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, we were all mad. We get home, so my mom was a part of the Brown Berets back in the day, so it's kind of like started off the Brown Berets because my mom started kind of preaching
Had
to
inspiration
us
from that.
the Corky Gonzalez movement, all this and that. So it all fucking basically stems from all that.
All right.
And
See, you got some good knowledge.
so
Man,
it wasn't even
in college.
yeah, it wasn't even about the rapping and shit. The rapping shit came later. My sister had a talent show and she wanted to do it. She wanted to rap. And so fucking she entered into this talent show and that's when The Bomb came out, Crisscross and the Brat, that song The Bomb. So she wanted to do that, so me and my brother were like, hell yeah, we didn't even go to the fucking school.
How old were you at that time?
Fuck, dog, I think we was like 16.
Oh wow.
And so
Yeah, young
fucking, we fucking went. We were like, yeah, we'll do it.
You were already rapping at that time?
No, we never wrote a fucking song, never recorded a song. We used to just sing this song all the time, all three of us, and fucking. So we go to do it, and she punks out, and yeah, Jessica, I know. She punked out, she didn't want to do it, so me and my brother, fuck it, let's do a couple of songs and crisscross shit. So we went up there, fucking killed that shit. That was the moment that we fell in love with the stage. That's when it was like, yeah, this is what we gonna do, let's do this shit. We went and got a karaoke machine, started recording on cassette tapes. Garbage. I was like, dude, we have to figure out how to write.
You didn't like what you guys
It
were
was
putting out?
garbage, bro.
Yeah. Did you guys put it out or you?
Fuck no, we've never. That's one thing too is we've never put out an album.
That's crazy.
And so
Just singles? You guys just worked on singles?
never put nothing out.
No.
Nothing.
If people who had it, they just had it.
They just had it.
Just
Yeah.
good music, bro.
Yeah.
And
hell
so
yeah.
fucking then I say 2 years later maybe. JD. So I ran into my Shark and Kane. We're all from the same area. And fucking they introduced me to JD. I don't know if JD wants to fucking get back on that.
So I met this guy. So me and my homie Shark were rolling around. Meanwhile, to this point, we had our little karaoke machine, cassette tapes, a bunch of instrumentals, and we used to just
And
rock
what year was
parties
this?
with Easy, bro. Probably 96, 97, 94. We was doing it, but I was writing music in like the 1990s. You know, the 80s inspired me with the Lighter Shade of Brown concert came to Pueblo, and I see the Mex Clan was up there, and there was a lot of people up there, and it just felt cool to see that. And then, anyways, we were recording and everything like that, and so then I meet this guy, and he's drinking some fucking watermelon flavored Old English or some kind of red fucking Old English.
Never fucking drank this shit in my life.
And,
Seen it at the liquor store. I was like, oh, Red 40.
Yeah.
Nasty as shit.
That's how I met him. I thought this fool's drinking a Red 40. This was crazy. So you know,
What even
and
is
so
that?
yeah, so we kind of got it going, and you know, and then that they were more into the banging and all that. We had our share of running the streets and shit, you know, and causing ruckus and running with our little cliques too. But for me, the music, it was the music, you know what I'm saying? And so when I met them, we started making music.
Yeah, and that was when it all transformed to Back Dogs. Before it was BAP, Brown and Proud, and then the music aspect turned into Back Dogs.
Yeah, and then it was, then there was like the Bap Gang, you know what I mean, and that mentality, and then there was the Bap Dogs, the entertainment group, you know, and
so it was a kind of a gang thing too. I don't know if you want to get into that kind of stuff, you know.
It wasn't because for the most part, you know, that's how fucking hoods start.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we were like, oh, it's a family thing. Well, yeah, all the fucking hoods formed off of a family thing, but it became fucking like little branches here and there because, like I said, my cousin was a North Sider, my brother, but my cousin went and took BAP and fucking spread it out. So I'm getting on fucking city buses and motherfuckers like, oh, you're a North Sider. I'm a fucking North Sider. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it went,
just catching flack.
So
from
it
that.
was like, so big shout out to my brother Rack and my cousin Demise. Fucking, they were the ones that started BAP with me. And so yeah. And then JD fucking transformed that shit into the music shit. And he was like, look, we should stay focused on this. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm down. So JD's always been like the mastermind behind everything, putting shit together. And like I said, he brought it down here, and I was like, a show in Pueblo, what the fuck's in Pueblo? And I was like,
oh, that's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I was like, I'm with it, let's do it. Came out here, ended up banging with fucking KPC's our first 2 shows. And,
oh no,
you got down with them?
No, it was a love-hate relationship. I mean, because you know, I went in and I mean, it goes back to the days where I had my homie D hook up all his recording shit at his house. You know what I'm saying? When all the homies were gonna come through, and it was this big thing, and so it got a lot of history. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember there was the Southwest Riders, and because we always wanted to do shows with them. But somebody would end up fighting somebody at the end of the night or some kind of shit. And then you see each other and it's love and we do the shows all over again. It was kind of a weird dynamic, bro, really.
But yeah, rest in peace, Chicky, man. That was the dude, man. I fucking got so much love for him. Rick Dog, fucking. After everything was said and done, everything was cool as fuck. First show was at VFW. You want to listen to it, right?
It's on the 4th of July, July 3rd. And so at the 4th of July, everything was ringing out. Everybody was fighting. It was funny, but I mean, we can look back and say it's funny now because we're all cool. It's all cool. I see it's all family, it's all love.
And it's fucking crazy because we branched out so much. Like we have people that did stuff with strange music. We have Mommy Smoke Capone. He's fucking dope as fuck. If you guys don't know, check out my boy Smoke. He's a fucking bad dog. He's fucking. He's
Rocky.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of music with that movie. A bunch. I know him since like he knows my mom and like he knows my cousins and shit. My sister, he know me since I was real little. That's the homie right there.
Yeah, homie Ken Dog. We hooked up with Ken Dog. You know, and then we hooked up with Talana. That was our singer, and you know, we would just put on shows, bro. And so I went down with Talana one day to the Chief. We went and just to a karaoke night. She got up there and sang some Selena, and fuck, bro, blew me away, bro. I was bitty bitty bomb bombing, bro. That shit was tight.
I used to have this tape. It was Back Dog. I think Ken Dog was on it. I don't know if it was you, but it was a girl on it. Yeah, it was like smoke it all we did.
Yep.
Yeah, my brother's actually on that track.
Yep. That was a dope track right there.
Yeah, that was hard.
I was so mad I wanted to get on that fucking track.
That was a banger. Yeah.
They were like, no, wait, bitch, you're not good enough. I was like,
I remember that when I was young. I remember that one.
Tell me a story about Kim, you and Kim, or mostly Kim, not letting little JD fucking listen to the.
Oh yeah, so in my house, you know, we would jam our music, you know. But then when it came to Bizz's parts, we had to put it on pause because he was pretty graphic. My son was all into it. Little did I know he was sneaking, listening to Bizz on his own. So
being a nasty
he always had, you know, one thing about Bizz when he was doing the shows, bro, he was always into it. He was live, bro, body movements were in there, you know. He evolved into, you know, from all that, just put on the show, the best shows that we could. I mean, we felt the energy. Local shows, we were getting, you know, 250, 300 people just on a local promote, you know, in the streets, on Main Street, handing out.
That was my favorite, dog.
You know what I'm saying? We would hit and grind it, and it was just an era in music in Pueblo that we happened to hit where not too many people were doing things, but once we kind of started doing things, then you just see all the people that came in and wanted to be a part of what we were doing. And I never turned nobody down. If somebody wanted to hit up on a microphone, even if they weren't on the scheduled show, I just throw them in there somewhere. We'd make it work. And you know, it was all about that local scene. When we first started rapping, there was nobody to perform that was performing like that. So we did it with rock group. So we would hit Dartfall and King Slender and oh bro, there were so many badass rockers, bro. And we would throw. I had a club over there. It's called Club 227, and it was right below the bridge, right there on Northern, going towards Santa Fe, and it was upstairs. And it's been called a bunch of different things later, but it was called Club 227, and so, you know, we just had a lot of memories. We built that scene with the rockers, bro, and then we would go to the rocker house parties, fucking moshing out and shit, bro. That shit was tight. And then all of a sudden, here came the flood of like people like Shoot 'em Up Records and my homie Pierre from Denver, Colorado. Shout out to you. He's got Sideways Sounds. One of the baddest engineers, I think, in Colorado. But anyway, so we linked up with people like them and networked with Texas, and we started bringing like Kid Frost to the Chief Theater. We brought you know, through other promoters. We brought.
You won't say it, bro.
Something happened with Kid Frost that night, huh?
I think some drama went down. I can't remember.
You won't say it, bro, but fucking, I wanted to bring Tech 9 fucking a long time ago. And he was like, oh, I don't know, bro. Public's not ready for that.
Who said that?
You!
I never said
And then we go down to,
I never said
where did we go? What?
Yeah, my
Down to, go ahead. We went down to where Pierre and them from, and then Pierre, what's the other one? Pierre and,
Santo.
yeah, we were talking, and he was like, yeah, Tech 9, be done, blah, blah. And then we brought Tech 9 down. I want to say we were the first ones to bring Tech 9 to Colorado, bro. Cause that fucking, after that, he just kept coming back. And Tech 9,
Yeah, I never stopped with
dope,
that.
bro.
So growing up, homie, since you're the special guest, you know, I always like to ask this, especially as a fan too, you know. Like, where'd you get your inspiration? Like, what made you want to get into the music thing? Like growing up. Like, let's say it's Sunday morning right now. You wake up, and your mom's cleaning house. You know what I mean? Like, what type of music is being played in the house? You know?
Rick James.
Rick James?
Yeah.
So would he
Rick
have a little bit of
James,
influence on your
and
music,
fucking-
or like where did the music influence
So
come
I've
in
always
after
been
that point?
Yeah, I've always been performing though. Like Rick James. My mom used to play the disco music. I used to do the little Mexican dances and shit when I was a kid. My auntie and them enrolled me with my cousins to go do that. So we used to go to different places and get on stage and do that with fucking hundreds of people. So I love the stage. Like I love that shit. you
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
But as a kid, I used to always be in the mirror, fucking
Yeah.
like doing fucking
preparing
LL
yourself,
Cool J, the
yeah.
Fat Boys. I listened to a lot more East Coast music back then, the Beastie Boys, all that shit inspired me. And then when I got a little older, fucking heard fucking like motherfucking Bay Area rappers, fucking
E40 type shit, brother.
yeah, E40 Federal, and then fucking Mac Dre, Andre Nicotina, Dre Dog, yeah. So a lot of that shit inspired me. But so I had the East Coast and the West Coast, and I just fucking loved it all.
You just put it in your own mix. Yeah,
And I used to like Frost until I actually met him.
yeah, for sure.
Go back to the
Yeah, fucking. I've done a couple graphics and shit for Kid Frost and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know history about him too at the same time, you know.
He got, you know, he got a lot cooler, cooler, I say, towards, this last leg that he's doing.
Yeah.
He got more humble.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He could have a conversation. You know, and I understand. I guess you know you're you see so many people, you probably just don't see people. You just probably see people.
Yeah, but you gotta fucking be able to treat people with respect.
I agree.
And walk towards somebody and say, "Get the fuck out of my way."
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But you know, I don't know, bro. It's a trip. It's a trip, for real. But that was a cool time. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing different artists. You know, all the different people that. Then you know, we hooked up with different promoters, and that was the reason why. Because I never really went out and just like started promoting and just throwing money on shows. I never really kind of did that, bro. People came through and you know, and I had just done a lot of shows, so we would just you know, network together, and I get the group on, and you know, so it was just kind of like me hustling to try to make something happen so the group could have somewhere to perform. Because when they performed, that shit was tight, bro. And just looking on some of the songs that I'm not on, just like if I was to sit back and I was to be a fan of some of the stuff that he's done, or the group as a whole on stage with the lights and the fucking confetti cannons and all the fucking crazy shit. The songs called Aslan Dreams, Shady Brown, like all these stuff those songs are probably lost. I don't know, I don't know how the fuck I could lose so much content. You know what I'm saying? When I had and what I didn't do with it. That shit was kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But I guess it wasn't meant to be shared like that. I guess it's meant to be.
What genre would you put your music in?
Fuck, bro. Honestly, I honestly horrorcore. Knew you was gonna say that. Because I do fuck with juggalos. I got a Hatchman tattoo. Fuck with my juggalos hard.
Should be like horrorcore type shit.
But then again, like I said, I've been influenced by the East Coast, and I like the hip hop and the wordplay that they use. But then I'm fucking a big fan of fucking Rucci and RJ, so I like that Bay fucking. I love everything, bro. I adapt to everything. So
Music is music.
Music. Good music is music.
I guess what I'm saying is like when you're in the stores and people go to find your music, what section would it be in, you know?
What do you classify your music as, is what he's saying?
I wouldn't put myself in the box.
No? Just in the rap section, just rap, hip-hop rap? Oh yeah, I respect it.
Yeah.
That's a good
What projects you got coming?
So right now, I'm in the works with my homie Boogie out of Greeley. He just got out. He's gonna produce and well, not produce, but mix down my fucking album. Finally, my first album after 30 fucking years of doing music. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna do my shit, and I got some features with my bro Freak Show out in Cali. He's a juggalo from Mass Gang. I work a lot with the juggalo scene. My boy Skrill threw me this dope ass beat.
He's a dope ass producer.
This motherfucker's a genius.
Keep that under wraps. They don't know yet. They don't know that.
Oh, they know. If they know, they know. You know.
They know. They gonna find out.
And I'm going to start working on a documentary. Like you guys got a little bit of you got the aspect of the whole how Pat Dogs and shit got started. We want to go through and
It's a little bit more
get a
detail.
little bit more deeper.
Just
Yeah.
introduced all the characters.
A little bit more detail, a little bit more.
What years, what happened?
Time consuming. Yeah.
So I'm looking at 227 to release that 2027.
Hell yeah. Gotta be grinding all year then, huh? It's been a busy year. You got any music videos that you're gonna be working on?
Yeah, you guys can catch this music video, Spittin' Flames, on YouTube. Skits of the Clown 8. Right on there. I believe my boys fucking hook that shit up. You guys check that shit out. If you like it, shit.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit. Comment on that shit. If you don't like it, at least you watched it. Okay?
Yeah, Colorado heavy hitters, man. Putting it down right here, first episode. We're cracking it up with my homeboy Bizz, my homeboy Silent, my homeboy Scrillion Capone, Lil'Colorado right over there. You can't see him, watching things. It's how it's going down, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be building this thing and building this thing. We're gonna come out to you. I don't know how much, we'll get the details to you guys and when this is coming out and how it's going down.
Colorado heavy hitters, homie, tap in and tap out.
Got a fat second of drum. I got a fat second of drum. I got a fat second of drum. Man, I'm high. I'm high. I got a fat sack of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. I got a fat sack of that dro. Man, I'm high. I'm high.
I got a fat sack of that dope. About to kick it with